Hi, everybody. I'm going to call to order the reorganizational meeting of the Planning Board, Township of Springfield, for January 9th, 2025. Adequate notice has been given in accordance with the Sunshine Law. Notice was published on December 12th in the Star Ledger, one of the official newspapers for the Township of Springfield for the year 2024, and posted in the Annex Building on December 12th, 2024. Let's all rise for a salute to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, now I'm going to do a roll call. Mayor Richard Huber. Absent. Committeeman Alex Kaiser.
Present.
Mr. David Barnett.
Here.
Ms. Marissa Ruggiero is absent. Mr. Aaron Loffer. Here. Mr. Richard Cedarquist. Here. Ms. Julie Tomeo. Here. Mr. Scott Wishna is absent. Ms. Sharon Kessel. Here. And Mr. Jeff Tiger. Here. Okay, we have a quorum. Okay, now I need a nomination for chair.
I would, oops, sorry.
You
No,
go.
you go.
No, you please.
Oh, I'd like to nominate Jeff Tiger for chairman.
Second.
Are there any other nominations? Seeing none. Ms. Kessel.
Yes.
Mr. Barnett.
Yeah, what other choice do I have?
Fair point.
I was thinking.
Committeeman Kaiser.
No. Yes.
Mr. Loffer. Mr. Cedarquist. Yes. Ms. Tomeo. Yes. And Jeff Tiger.
Yes.
All right, motion passes.
Thanks, everyone.
Here's the meeting. For
Thanks,
you.
everyone. Can we have a nomination for vice chair?
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to nominate Sharon Kessel for vice chair.
Second.
Okay, is there any other nomination?
Oh, I do
Oh, shoot, sorry.
that. Okay. Any other nominations for vice chair? Seeing none, can I have a motion, can I have a roll call?
Mr. Barnett.
Yes.
Chairman Tiger.
Yes.
Committeeman Kaiser.
Yes.
Wow.
Mr. Loffer. Mr. Cedarquist. Ms. Tomeo.
Yes.
And Ms. Kessel.
Yes.
Congratulations, Vice Chair.
Thank you, congratulations.
Someone sitting up here has been very presumptuous.
But yes. So our last year's planning board meeting in November, the subcommittee met sometime in December, had an opportunity to review all of the RFPs that came before the board, that for professionals that were interested in applying. We had several applicants. We had an opportunity to review them. Ms. Kessel, do you want to kind of share who the board recommended for board attorney?
We recommended Matt Tavares for the board attorney. We did review all of the applicants, and that was the one that we felt had the most experience and would be most beneficial to our planning.
I concur. Does someone want to make a motion?
I move to appoint Matt as the board attorney for 2025.
Second.
Roll call.
Mr. Barnett? Oh,
Yes.
I'm supposed to ask if there's any other nominations.
Okay, is there any other nominations? None. Go ahead. Roll call, please.
Mr. Barnett?
Yes.
Vice Chair Kessel?
Yes.
Committeeman Kaiser?
Yes.
Mr. Loffer? Mr. Cedarquist? Ms. Tomeo? And Chair Tiger?
Yes.
Motion passes.
So sometimes our board attorney sometimes has conflicts, just in case anything comes up. We usually go for a conflict attorney. I think the subcommittee talked about Mr. Bruce Bergen being our conflict attorney. Was that what was discussed?
Yes, it was.
Anyone opposed to that? Any other nominations for conflicts attorney? No, then can we have a roll call?
So who second?
You need a motion.
So Sharon, Sharon motion, I'll second.
Great,
Okay,
thank
good.
you.
I'm rusty. It's been my pleasure.
I know, you're really screwing this up. You've been doing this for like 18 years, and you're
No, but I'm
still
so
screwing it up.
focused that one of my colleagues just voted no. No, I'm just kidding. We have a roll call.
Vice Chair Kessel?
Yes.
Mr. Barnett?
Yes.
Committeeman Kaiser?
Yes.
Mr. Loffer? Mr. Cedarquist? Ms. Tomeo? And Chair Tiger?
Absolutely.
Motion passes.
Okay, number 9, calls for nominations for board engineer. What did the subcommittee discuss?
We discussed several applicants, and Mr. Disco has been doing a fabulous job, and we recommend that he stays on for
Anyone want to make any other calls for any other engineers? Nope. Good. Can I have a motion?
Mr. Chairman, it's my honor and pleasure to nominate Mike Disco as our board engineer for 2005.
Any second?
Second.
I'll third it, but go ahead, roll call.
Mr. Barnett?
Yes.
Vice Chair Kessel?
Yes.
Committeeman Kaiser?
Yes.
Mr. Laufer? Mr. Cedarquist? Ms. Tomeo? And Chair Tiger.
Yes.
Motion passes. Congratulations, Mr. Disco.
We also need to talk about a board planner. What did the subcommittee have to say about that?
Again, we reviewed several applications, and we recommended Mike Mistretta based on the experience and qualifications for the 2025 term.
Any other ones? Seeing none, can I have a motion to accept?
I'm out this time. Someone else do it.
Motions, oh, go ahead, no, you
Julie?
go ahead.
She said so moved. Go ahead. You second it?
Second.
All right, roll call.
Ms. Tomeo?
Yes.
Vice Chair Kessel?
Yes.
Committeeman Kaiser?
Yes.
Mr. Barnett?
Yes.
Mr. Laufer? Mr. Cedarquist? And Chair Tiger.
Okay, thank you. Yes, I said yes. Number 11, board secretary. Do we want to go into executive session to discuss that? We've had a fabulous board secretary for, I don't know, over a decade.
Who's that?
Yeah, over a decade now, so it's been a long time. And you're still not gray from dealing with the aggravation that we've all dealt with. So what did the board discuss in subcommittee?
One person, Ms. Law.
All right, can we have a motion to appoint Ms. Law board secretary for 2025?
So moved.
Any other ones? I know Mike's dying for this job. Can we have a roll call?
Vice Chair Kessel?
Yes.
Ms. Tomeo? Yes. Committeeman Kaiser?
Yes.
Mr. Barnett?
Yes.
Mr. Laufer? Mr. Cedarquist? And Chair Tiger.
Yes.
Motion passes. Thank you very much.
Okay, great. And then sometimes you can't fulfill your duties because of something that may happen. And so we would always have an assistant board secretary. And I know Mr. Disco loves doing this job. Anyone, was that what the board subcommittee said?
That is consistent with our recommendations.
Yeah.
To have Mr. Disco as the assistant person.
Yes. So,
We have his stipend this year?
any additional ones? No, seeing none, I think this is a shoo-in, but let's do a roll call. Let's do a motion.
So moved.
Roll call?
Vice Chair Kessel?
Yes.
Ms. Tomeo? Yes. Committeeman Kaiser?
Yes.
Mr. Barnett?
Yes.
Mr. Laufer? Mr. Cedarquist? And Chair Tiger.
Great, and then the official newspaper. Now, let's just open that up for discussion.
Schwartz every
Star-
time.
Yeah, I know, me too, I totally do. The newspaper, is we able to do the Star Ledger still? They were
I think
ceasing.
they're publishing until April. Am I right on that?
February, I think.
Yeah, the days are numbered.
So do we just do local? So how does that's gonna be a problem.
We have to do the local source.
Yeah, well, it's definitely
the
local.
only thing left.
Yes, I get it, but we also need the ability that if we need an emergency meeting or something to be published, that sometimes the local source doesn't work, but you're gonna have to check into
We're gonna
that.
have to talk about it as it progresses. Right now, you could probably still go with the Star Ledger for what you're doing right now, but then you'll have to,
But they're gonna.
we have a secondary newspaper already.
No.
that we-
Voting for the year, 2020.
Oh, we-
Like, we know for a fact Star Ledger's not gonna be here. for the year.
So we'll just,
We've
we'll,
had to have designated another newspaper.
Does it have to be a printed newspaper?
Yeah, I thought the legislature was working to change the law, but it has not been.
so we'll do the we'll do the local source and the Star Ledger backup through printing, we'll kind of call it. But then whenever that meeting is met, you need to kind of talk to some of your colleagues.
We're going to New York Times.
What?
Gotta go to New York Times.
The things are gonna go up. Okay, so I think the subcommittee, we just heard was the local source, and then with the Star Ledger being the backup until it ceases production. Is that fair?
Sure.
Okay, Mr. Cedarquist, you making that motion? Okay, and Aaron, you seconding that motion? Okay, so can we have a roll call?
Mr. Cedarquist? Mr. Laufer? Committeeman Kaiser?
Yes.
Mr. Barnett?
As an homage to Andrew Schwartz, who hates the local source, I vote a redundant yes. I mean a resounding yes.
Ms. Tamayo? Yes. Vice Chair Kessel? Yes. And Chairman Tiger.
Yes, so we're gonna task the board attorney to review and see what other boards are gonna do because that gave us the ability to expedite meetings when the local source wasn't published in time. Meeting dates, number 14, I know the board, last year we emailed a copy of the meeting dates, the board is the same. So everyone had a chance to review it. Want to make a motion to adopt the meeting dates?
So moved.
Second?
Third, fourth? Do we have a roll call?
Committeeman Kaiser,
Yes.
Vice Chair Kessel.
Yes.
Mr. Barnett,
Yes.
Mr. Laufer, Mr. Cedarquist, Ms. Tomeo, and Chair Tiger.
Okay, I made up number 15 myself. Just for the record, Scott, Wishna, and Marissa Ruggiero are excused from absence today. They reached out in advance of the meeting, sending you and I a note, so I just want that for the record, that they were excused absence. And Mr. Wishna will continue to be excused until some of the issues get resolved for him. Attendance policy. I know the board secretary will email the attendance policy at sometime this week, but just reminding for everyone on the board, we have a strict no-miss 3-in-a-row attendance policy. If anything comes up, people have life, people have jobs, people have stuff going on, just make sure you email Jen and copy me, so we're just aware of it. This way we know if we have a quorum or not, or anything. So if everyone can please just be aware of that going forward. It's the township attendance policy. Subcommittee. We have two subcommittees. One is master plan, and ordinance. Master plan, obviously, we're working through adopting that. That was David and I last year. That will continue to be David and I because we're finishing. What?
David and me.
would be the proper grammar.
David and me, okay, sorry. I was off today. For the time being, we will expand that in the future, but just because that's a joint subcommittee right now with the zoning board, and so there are other township officials, so it'll just be the two folks. Alex, Mr. Kaiser, and I guess Rich will join that now, or will
Unless
come.
Rich appoints.
Unless Rich appoints Chris.
No,
So
I think it's staying the same.
Staying the same? So yes,
I
so
think
it'll
it's staying
be,
the same.
it'll stay the same as last year. And then master plan, we, from time to time, not ordinances, from time to time, we review ordinances. There's gonna be application fee changes, things like that. So I'd like to see if Julie would be willing to participate in that. In all those meetings, Aaron, Scott, and Marissa will be the 4 people for that. And that will be Zoom, all Zoom meetings, if there is it. It'll be ad hoc. It's nothing, shouldn't be too time-consuming. So is everyone okay with that, those appointments? That's fine. And then the next planning board meeting will be February 10th, 2025, in this very room at 6:30. We have, there'll be a few applications that will be before us at that point in time. Plus, we'll have to redo some of the stuff with the master plan because the deadline's June, so a lot will have to start with that. So I'm going to take, unless there's anything more the board wants, I'm going to take this opportunity to open up to the public. A lot of people. Any questions or concerns that wish to come in before us? Mike, you're part of the public. Would you like to say anything? No. Seeing none, close the matter to the public and then do a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Perfect.
New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year.
See you all on the 10th.
February 10th. So if you could look into those things and then talk to Mike.
Yeah, it was really cute. Yeah, but I never, for some reason, I got distracted.
I want to try to add